There we go. Yeah, I think we're live. Let's see if we're live. Let's see if we are live. Good morning, good morning, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Say good morning, DVL moms. Yay, say good morning to the peoples. Yeah, say it again because you didn't say it loud enough. Say it again. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. All right. You know, they like to hear good morning in the morning. Yes.
Yep.
Yes. All right. Let me see here. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, how's everybody doing today? Hope you guys are having a fantastic Monday. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Monday. This beautiful Monday morning on God's green earth. Yes, sir. All right. All right, all right, all right. Let's see. All right. And yes. Okay. All right. Let's check and see if we are live on X. Are we live on X? Should be. Okay. All right. There we go. Let's make sure we are live on the Twitch. Are we live on Twitch? I think we are. Good, good. All right. Yes, we are. All right, all right, all right. Yes, 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 yes. Goody, goody. All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody's weekend going? How was everybody's weekend, man? I hope you had a good one. I had a good one. Yes, DVL Moms and Mama Money ended up making country fried steak yesterday.
Country fried steak.
Yes, country fried steak. I tell you what, it was delicious.
Not bad, huh?
It was very good.
Yeah,
It was very good. I liked it. I liked it.
it's something new.
Yeah, it was something new. It was something new.
Something new.
Yeah, they got the recipe for it. They loved it. I loved it. I loved it. It was good. Yeesh. Normally we just chill during the weekends. I love when they like look for new recipes and stuff. Although I do find them sometimes I do find them YouTube channels for that stuff. Ish. Let me get my glasses on, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get my glasses on. But yeah, normally I find them YouTube channels with amazing chefs that make all sorts of good, delicious stuff. Yeesh. It's always good. Always good. We're just getting everything set up and shared. Let's get a share party going, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get a share party going. Let's get a share party going. Yeesh. All right. All right. Getting everything all set up. There we go. Boom. Right there. All right. Getting everything shared. Let's get a share party going. Let's get a share party going. Ish. Got to read. Got to read. Got to play some video games. Got to go outside a little bit. You know what I mean? All sorts of cool stuff. Got to go out with the family. Ooh, hold on. There we go. Got to do all sorts of stuff. Got to spend time with friends. Always get to spend time with friends, ladies and gentlemen. You know how it is. Always get to spend time with your friends. Yeesh. Got to chill. Yeesh. All right, all right, all right. Yeesh. And yeesh. All right. Got that set up right there. Okay. All right. Get this shared over here. Ooh, hold on. Let me get these over. Yeah. Bop right there. Bop right there. All right. Yeesh. Got to spend a whole lot of time with family. Even had some Carvel cake. It was great. And asks, what do you think about HSDT? Well, let's take a look at HSDT. HSDT. Let's take a look. HSDT, we actually called HSDT prior to its 484% run. So, as of now, HSDT did have a nice run earlier in the day. This is what we got going on. Let me get this. Bop over here. Had a bit of a choppy uptrend and had a price spike over here. All right. Especially right here. Had an A, B, C, D. Now it's in a bit of a descending wedge. Still above the VWAP right now, but needs to actually, well, it just fell a little bit below the VWAP as of now. A little bit pricey as well. Needs to really curl for it to be somewhat schmexy to me on, but I will give you some support and resistance lines while I'm here. Bop and bop right there. So we got support at 808. 1738, which is the new support line for the stonk right now. 2468 is the new resistance, 2981, 3494, 4128, and 5154. These are all resistance lines. As for whether or not it goes to $40, I don't know. I'm not a stock advisor, but it did hit it once. Who knows? It could, maybe. We'll see what happens. We'll have to see what happens. But it did have a bit of a double top over, yeah, right here at the 4574 mark. But it has to really break through the 2468 mark, 2981, 3494 in order for it to really break past $40. But we shall see what goes on. We shall see what goes on. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see here. Hold on. Just getting everything shared. Let's get everything shared up. Bop right here. All right. There we go. All right. There we are. And there we go. Right there. Bop. Right there. And yeah. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get a share party going. All right. It's time. What's up, guys? It's Double Nicks, and welcome to another episode of Microcap Mornings. I am your host with the most. They call me DBL, Nicks in the house, aka the Rainmaker. And I am here with the lovely Serengeti specialist herself. She likes to hang around in the tall weeds, the high trees, the low seas, hitting them high knees. Sometimes she likes 2 cups of coffee. Other times she likes to jet ski. Sometimes she likes to regular ski. Other times we shoot her out the cannon and she goes whee. We find her sometimes having RBs while watching videos of puppies and kitties. She loves to steal my low main, throw her in the stock market. She finds them ABCDs like CHEK, GPUS, and HSDT. We call her DBL Moms. Yeesh. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we begin, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share. Because sharing is caring, ladies and gentlemen. Sharing is caring. And of course, if you want access to our private Discord, link to join us in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment section. So be sure to check that out. Pick a lot of baggers a lot of times. We're just made different, and the early bird gets the cash, the moolah, the loot, the cashola, the big bucks, I tell you, the big bucks. So, ladies and gentlemen, we got a couple of lovely stonks today. So we called quite a few. We called quite a few baggers as of late. We called HSDT, which ran up a nice 484%. 484%. There we go. HSDT. All right. So we also called CHEK, which we actually did a video on last night. On Friday night, excuse me, on Friday night, not last night, not last night. On Friday night, we called this stunk for our private Discord community on Friday, and then we also did a video on it on Friday night. This stock ran up a nice 434%. 434%. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, we call this for our Discord, like early watch list on our private Discord, and then we made the Friday night video for CHEK prior to today's run of 434%. Yes, sir. So we got that going on, ladies and gentlemen. So CHEK ran up a nice 431%, and we did a video on it on Friday night and called it for our pre-market for our private Discord. We got GPUS. We called that one. It ran up a nice 343%. 343%. There we go. Right there. All right. We called as well IHT, which ran up a nice 250%. 250%. There we go. IHT. We called that one. Ran up a nice 250%. And then we called ATCH. ATCH, which ran up a nice 120%. We actually did a video on that one today. We did a video on ATCH, which ran up a nice 120%. We did a video on that one this morning, as well as called it pre-market for our private Discord. And then it ran up a nice 120%. I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen, we are just made different, And the early bird gets the cash. We're not done yet. LRE, by the way, just ran up to a nice 101%, ladies and gentlemen. So that's a new bagger. LRE, man, I didn't even finish the baggers yet. I didn't even finish the bag. Give me that. Give me that. Our pen. Pen. LRE. New bagger, 101%. So now we got a new bagger. So I got. I haven't even gotten to it yet because you got a new bagger. Just a major price spike just now. New bagger, ladies and gentlemen. LRE price spike. New bagger up 101%. Yeesh. So we called that earlier this morning as well, and it just became a bagger. So there you go. All right. We called EVTV. Oh wait, LRE is now 124%. Oh my. Oh my. 124%. Can I at least finish the intro before you decide? All right, whatever. I step in the building. These things happen. I don't know. I step in the building. All of a sudden, things just want to go crazy. So we called EVTV. EVTV called that stunk this morning. Ran up a nice 115%. Yes, sir. All right. And then we called NAOV. Oh, excuse me. There we go. NAOV. We called that one this morning. It ran up a nice 128%. 128% right there. And then just now, as you saw, we called LRE, which ran up a nice 124% so far. LRE ran up 124%. So we got that going on, ladies and gentlemen. We got that going on right there. That's what we got going on. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 500 people. 500 people. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yes. All right. So LRE ran up nicely. Hold on. Let me get and then it went back down. But It did run up nicely. LRE had a float of 1 million, which is very, very, oh, yeah, it's an understandable float. That's a good float. And then had a volume of 2 million, right? So it ran up pretty high, ran up to a nice 124% before curling back down a little bit because it was a bit overbought in the RSI. So it was doing that thing right there. So let's see what else we got. Let's see if it has any news, LRE, because I am kind of curious. Let's get a share party going. Yeesh. All right. LRE had a nice bit of movement, ladies and gents. Let's see what we got going on over here. LRE, we actually did call it earlier. We called it at 62. Actually, we're like, nope, never mind. We called it way earlier than that. LRE, we called that stonk at actually 20%, and then it ran to a nice 124%. So, there we go. LRE. Let's see if LRE has any news. LRE, does it have any news? Let's see. All right.
ATCH moving doubles.
Oh, ATCH is moving? Okay, cool. ATCH, high test. Yeesh. ATCH has a high test. LRE did have news that Lead Real Estate Co. announced a cash dividend payable September 30th. So they got that going on right there. Let's see what we got for ATCH. ATCH right now up 143%. High test on the stonk. Very high test. Actually, we broke the high. Up 143%. 143% right now. LRE, ladies and gentlemen, excuse me, not LRE. ATCH now up a nice 143%. Broke the high. ATCH up 143%. Yeesh. Let's get a share party going. Broke the high. Yeesh. ATCH up 143%. Broke the high, ladies and gentlemen. Broke the high. Let's see what we got going on here. So for ATCH, did have a shot upward so far. Had a shot upward here. Right. Made a bit of a pennant over Mya. Right. Broke through the pennant. Right. Broke through that pennant over here. Made another pennant over there. All right. A little bit of another pennant bop right there. Okay. Then had a shot upward, had a bit of a double top, went back down, made another pennant over here, and is now curling its way on up. Bop right there, ladies and gentlemen. So we got that going on. That's what we got going on. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 600 people. Let's get to 600, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on one second. Let me actually get the support and resistance lines over Meow right here. Okay. Bop right there. And bop right there. All right, so we got support at 25 cents, 40 cents, 52 cents, 60 cents, 69 cents. Nice. 79 cents is the current support line. Has to break through the 96-cent line, which is the resistance. So we got that going on. And it is testing the high at ATCH. ATCH is testing the new high. So we got that going on right there. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 600 people. ATCH testing the high. Testing the high. Yeesh. All right. So, yeah, ran up a nice 143%. DBO Mouse, can you grab me some water, please?
Yeah.
Yeesh. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. But, yes, ATCH, let's see if it has any news. Does not have any news for today. However, it did apparently have some news on Friday that came out. So ATCH net income increased 295% on Friday. Atlas Clear, which is the name of the company, Holdings reports it for its wholly owned subsidiary, Wilson Davis & Co. All right, and then they reported that their subsidiary, Wilson Davis & Co.'s fiscal year 2025 revenue went up 12.853 million, up 15.45% year over year. Atlas Clear Holdings on track to file a Form 10-K on or before September 29th, 2025. And, of course, its shares were trading higher after they announced that their subsidiary had this increase in their fiscal year 2025 revenue results. Yeah, and they're on track to file the 10-K. So you got that going on with the SEC. So, yeah, that's what they got going on. that is what they got going on right there. However, they do have a bit of a double top over. Yeah, has to break that double top over here at 92 cents for it to really be so much maxi to meow. You know what I mean? Yo, mom, can I get that water, please?
Yes, I will.
Yes, 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 yes. All right.
Yes.
Because I'm a little parched. A little bit parched. Shh, I'm a little bit parched. Parched. All right. So, ATCH float is 15 million. Volume is 122 million. So they got that going on right there. ATCH got that going on. Can it curl back up? Can it curl back up? We'll see what happens. But it did have a nice high of 143%. So we got that going on right there. We got that going on. Has to break through that resistance line at 96 cents. So we'll see what happens. It also has to break that double top point at 92 cents right now. It looks like it's moving down below. It is currently falling a little bit. It was a bit overbought in the RSI. So yeah, it's trying to make up for that lost time. So we'll see what happens. Let's get a share party going. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 700 people. Let's get to 700. Let's get to 700, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to 700. Let's see what we got going on here. What else do we got? What else we got? Let's see about CHEK. CHEK had a nice run, 434%. We did a video on it last night. Now it currently went down since then because it was a bit overbought in the RSI. But so let's get a look over here. Has to break the pennant over here. CHEK has to break this little pennant right over bop right there. So we got that going on. It is still above the VWAP, so I will give it credit on there. I will give it credit there, but as of now, has to break through that little descending wedge it's got going on. So CHEK needs to break the descending wedge to curl. Curl, yes. All right. So that's what we got going on there. Let's get some support and resistance lines going on. Ooh, let's see. Let's go all the way back down here. All right. And bop right there. Bop right there. Support at 74 cents, 154, 217, 262, and 306. Has resistance at 361 and 450, ladies and gentlemen. So that's what we got going on. That is what we got going on right there. So CHEK has that going on. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 800 people. 800. Let's get to 800 people right there. So we got that going on. Let's see what else we got. What else we got? HSDT. HSDT. We called that stock, ran up a nice 484%. Needs to break through that descending wedge, ladies and gentlemen. Needs to break the descending wedge and VWAP for it to really be so much maxi to mya. So HSDT, currently, we need to break that. HSDT needs to break VWAP and descending wedge. Yes. So you got that going on right there. That's what we got going on. Thank you, DBL moms. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 800 people. LRE. Looks like it's curling. LRE. Hold on. Let's get to LRE. Looks like it's trying to curl. Oh, my. Yes, it looks like it's trying to curl. LRE. Let me see LRE. DBL moms. It is up 108%. So it broke. It's moving its way on up there. LRE trying to curl. LRE trying to curl. Let's see what we got going on here. The LRE needs to break that high of 124%. Let's see what we got going on. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get the support resistance line going on over here. Let's get some support resistance lines. Bop right here. Bop right there. There we go. We got support at 129, 183, 226, 255, 285, and 322. Resistance is at 382. So we got that going on right there. Let's see what we got going on. Let's see what we got going on right there. All right. So it is currently climbing its way on up little by little, so we'll see what happens. With the stunk, has to break through the $3.82 mark over there for it to really be so much mexy to mya. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, LRE is another bagger of the day. Ran up a nice 124%, so we got that going on. It did curl up a little bit at 118. LRE trying to curl its way on up, so we got that going on. LRE curling. Yeesh. So we got that there. All right, let's get a share party going. Let's get to 900 people. 900 people. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right. So, yeah, right now LRE has to break through 322, hold above 285 for it to really be so much schmexy to me. Right now, not looking too schmexy. Has to break through this line right over, yeah, at the 318 mark over, yeah, you know what I mean? Actually, 319, 319. Yeesh. So we got that going on right there. We got that going on. Let's see what we got going on over here. So we got CHEK. Let's see what CHEK is doing. Let's get back to that one. CHEK, again, trying to curl past that descending wedge there. So it's got that going on for it. CHEK trying to break the descending wedge. So we got that going on there. Let's see what happens with it. We'll see what happens right now. It looks like it's trying to test that wedge and maybe just break through that 361 mark over there. We'll see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. It has to hold above 306, needs to break 361. Let's move on. Let's go to ATCH. ATCH again had a high of 143%. Had a high there. Needs to break that double top at 92 cents. It's trying to, it needs to curl past that 92-cent double top over there, and also needs to break through 96 cents as well. So needs to break the double top, and of course needs to break the resistance line. All right, so ATCH needs to break double top and resistance line. All right, there we go. All right. Yeesh. All right, there. Boom. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Hang on just a second, ladies and gentlemen. Hang on just 1 second. 1 second. All right, I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back. Just got to get this drink of water right here. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 1,100 people. Let's get to 1,100 people. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm.
Let's get to 1100. Everybody share.
1,100. Let's go. All right. So we got that going on right there. Let's see what else we got. All right, GPUS, GPUS. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we call GPUS. It ran a nice 343%. Right now, it is currently below the VWAP. Needs to break that VWAP for it to really be so much mexy. Tunya, yes, Tunya. You know how it is. You know how it is, ladies and gents. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to check out our 4-day trial for our real-time alerts and scanners for only $9.99. Link to join us in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment section. So be sure to check that out. Pick a lot of baggers a lot of times. We are just made different, folks, and the early bird gets the cash, the moolah, the loots, the cashola, the big bucks, I tell you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Let's see. All right. Let me get this over. Yeah. All right. Yeesh. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 2,200. Let's get actually no, 1,200. Excuse me, but we'll get to 2,000 later. Let's get to 1,200 though. Let's get to 1,200. HSDT looks like it's trying to curl its way back up again, up to 243%. Looks like it's trying to curl back up a little bit. We'll see what happens with this stunk. We shall see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. But right now, we'll see what goes down. We shall see what goes down. All right, let's see here. Hang on just a second, ladies and gents. Hang on just a second. Bada binga, bada boonga. There we go. All right. All right, all right. All right, there we are. Okay. Just gotta fix something real quick, ladies and gentlemen. Give me just a second. Boop, right there. All right. Yeesh. We got that going on. There we are. Okay. Boom, right there. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, we do have that 4-day trial for our real-time alerts and scanners for only $9.99 for the first 4 days. Link to join is in the description down below as well as the pinned comment section, so be sure to check that out. Pick a lot of baggers a lot of times. We are just made different, and the early bird gets the cash. The moolah, the loots, the cashola, the big bucks, I tell you. Yes, sir. All right, let's get a share party going. Let's get to 1,300 people. Let's get to 1,300 people. Yes, sir. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. Bop right there. Boom. There we go. All right. Bah right there. All right. Bah right there. And then, of course, bah right there. All right. All right. Yes. Here we go. Boom. All right. So that's what we got going on here, folks. That is what we got going on. All right. Let's see here. GPUS is currently GPUS needs to break the VWAP. That's really what GPUS has to do. What were you saying, DVO moms? We'll see what happens. All right, let's see here. So, hold on. Before we begin there, let's get GPUS bop right there. Needs to break this right here. And LRE, by the way, is testing the high again. So, we got that going on. So, let's take a look over here. GPUS needs to break the VWAP. Has to break this pennant as well for it to really be so much Mexi to me. But let's see what we got over here. What were we looking at? LRE? LRE, yes. LRE looks like it's trying to curl its way on up a little bit. LRE looks like it tried to break through the pennant over here. Excuse me, not the pennant. Looks like it tried to break the new high over here and tried to break the new high. Bop right over here. Did it go up? DB Moms, did it?
Yes, and then we're back down again.
LRE testing the high, ladies and gentlemen. LRE testing that high. So LRE testing the high of day. Yeesh. LRE testing that high a day. So we got that going on right there. CHEK, you said CHEK was doing something. What was CHEK doing? Yeah, you said CHEK was doing something as well. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like it was probably breaking the descending wedge a little bit. All right, so CHEK testing resistance and breaking descending wedge. Yes. So we got that going on right there. That's what we got going on. That is what we got going on. Let's get to 1500. Let's get to 1500, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to 1500 right there. All right. Let's see here. So CHEK, we got that one. Let's take a look back at HSDT. HSDT looks like it was curling a little bit. Actually, yes, curling a little bit above the past the descending wedge, little bit, but it's still kind of consolidated here. Needs to break through that 24.68 mark for it to really be so much maxi tumya. But let's see what goes on, ladies and gentlemen. We shall see what happens. For now, though, HSDT, we'll see what goes on. HSDT broke the descending wedge. Can it curl? Let's see. We shall see if it can curl. We shall see. But for now, it needs to hold above 24.68, break through 29.81 for it to really be so much Mexi Tumya. So we'll see what goes on with that stonk. We shall see what goes on. ATCH. Let's see what ATCH is up to. ATCH again had a high of 143%, kind of consolidating a little bit below that double top. So we'll see what happens. Can it break that double top for it to be so much Mexi Tumya? Needs to break that 96-cent mark as well. Looks like it's trying to curl actually. Can it be curling? Let's see. Let's see if it's trying to curl right now. All right. But let's see right there. Has to hold above this little uptrend over here. Has to hold above the uptrend right there. It looks like it's trying to curl its way on up though. ATCH looks like it's trying to curl its way on up. BINI is moving a little bit too. So ATCH trying to curl. ATCH trying to curl. We'll see what happens with the stock. It looks like it's moving. BINI seems to be moving a little bit as well. BINI moving on 5 million float, 32 million volume. So that's what we got going on. Currently shot up like a rocket a little bit. BINI currently up 30% though. Had a little bit of a shoot up here, holding above the trend line. Still so far friends with the trend, but can it continue that friendship with the trend ship? You know what I mean? Can it remain friends with the trend? We'll see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. BINI currently on an uptrend, up 30%. So we'll see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. We shall see what happens. All right, all right, all right. Let's see here. Bop, right there. Okay. All right, all right. Let's see here. So we got that going on. CHEK on a bit of an uptrend there. ATCH, we did that one already. GPUS, let's see what GPUS is up to while we wait for BINI to do his thing. GPUS. All right, GPUS. All right. GPUS needs to break the volume, needs to break the VWAP right there. GPUS needs consolidated needs to break VWAP. Yeesh. So it has to break the VWAP. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 1700. 1700. Let's get to 1700, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get that share party going. All right. So GPUS currently needs to break that VWAP right there. Let's get some support resistance lines for it. Bop right here and bop right there, ladies and gentlemen. So we got that going on. That's what we got going on right there. So it has support at 35 cents, 67 cents right there. Has to hold 67 cents. Needs to break through 92 cents. Then 109 as well as 99 cents where the VWAP is. Then 109, 127, 149, and 184, ladies and gentlemen. So that's what we got going on right there. All right. So let's see here. Let's see about GLUE. GLUE is a bit heavy floated, very low on the volume, but we'll take a look at it. We'll see what goes on with GLUE. GLUE has to break above the VWAP right now. Had a bit of an uptrend, looking pretty good with that uptrend there, and was also a bit overbought on the RSI. Has to break through that descending wedge. Had a bit of a double top right over right here at the 873 mark. So has to hold that right there, has to break through there, has to break through there. So we see right here, GLUE needs to break the pennant, or needs to break the descending wedge, needs to break VWAP and the descending wedge. Yeesh. Let's get a share party going. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 1800. 1800. Let's get to that, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it. Yeesh. Let's get to 1800, ladies and gents. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So GLUE currently needs to break through that VWAP. Let's get a support and resistance line going on over here. Let's get some support and resistance lines. Bop right there. Okay. So we got support at 477. 571, 644, 696, and has to break through 748, 812, and 916. Those are all the resistance lines right there. And also has to break through that double top right over here at 873. Naomi, thank you for the subscription. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much love right there. Let's get a share party going. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 1800, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir. All right. So, currently, this stonk right here, GLUE, needs to break through 745 for it to really be so much mexy tunya. And then 748, 812, and 916. As well as that double top right over there at 873. So we got that going on right there. That is what we got going on. All right. Let's see what we got here. Okay. So, yes, that's what we got going on. Let's see here. DEVS seems to be moving a little bit as well. Let's take a look at DEVS. DEVS testing the VWAP right now. DEVS testing that VWAP. So we'll see what happens. DEVS is a stonk with 2 million float, 3 million volume. So it is up 27%. DEVS up 27%. And testing VWAP. Testing the VWAP. Yesh. So it should be so much maxi tunya. All right, there we go. All right. Let's see here. DVS does have a bit of a pennant going on right over Mya. Bop right there. So we have that going on. Has a bit of a pennant that has got a break over here for it to be somewhat schmexy to Mya. All right. Also had a bit of an uptrend over Mya right there. So, yeesh. That's what we got going on there. All right. So, let's get that. Yeah, has to break through the pennant as well, ladies and gentlemen. So, DEVS needs to break the pennant. Yeesh. All right, let's get a share party going. Right here. Let's get to 1900. Let's get to the 1900 right there. Testing the VWAP right now. DEVS. We'll see what goes on with this stock right here. In the meantime, though, let's take out CHEK. All right, CHEK bop right there. All right. CHEK still needs to break that pennant right there. CHEK bop. CHEK needs to break the pennant. Yeesh. Still needs to do that, ladies and gentlemen. FRGT seems to be moving as well. FRGT, let's see what we got. Price spike on FRGT. What's FRGT doing? It's got a price spike going on, up 53%, now 81%, 82%. Major price spike on FRGT. FRGT major price spike. Can it become a bagger? Ladies and gentlemen? 86%, ladies and gents. 86% right there. All right, FRGT trying. It's trying. It's got a major price spike going on here. Major price spike. Price spike happens. Price spike. FRGT up 81%. Price spike. 86% now. 87. FRGT now up 87%. Price spike, baby. Price spike.
We have it at 97.
Baby. Yeesh. 97% now. All right. FRGT up 97%.
Oh, it's a 102.
Boom. Oh my. Another bagger. Oh. Call me DJ Khaled because we're suffering from success. Oh yes. 102 was it? Yep. FRGT another bagger. FRGT another bagger. Another one. Up 102%. FRGT up 102%. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get a share party going. Ladies and gents. Yeesh. Another 102% bagger right there. 102% bagger. So let me actually write that down. FRGT 102. FRGT 102% bagger. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 2,000 views. Let's get to 2,000. Oh, it's moving up some more. Up. It's curling up a little bit there. All right now. It's testing it now. Oh, wait, it's moving back down. All right, that's fine. It is a bit overbought on the RSI, so it'd be like that. Yes. But it did have a nice movement up there. FRGT ran up a nice 102%. Nicely. Very schmexy. Yes. Very schmexy. Had a 3 million float, 5 million volume. Shot up very nice. So, that's what it got going on. Right there. Let's see. ATCH. Let's go back to ATCH. See what it's doing right now. ATCH. All right. FRGT 102%. ATCH still friends with the trend. So we got that going on. Still friends with that uptrend. So ATCH. Slow curl. We'll see what goes on. FRGT now 114%. I turn my head for 5 seconds and you're already moving up to 114, 122. All right, 122, ladies and gentlemen. FRGT now up 122%. Friends with the trend for days, ladies and gentlemen. FRGT still moving its way on up right there. All right. FRGT still friends with the trend. New high up 122%. Boom, right there. So you got that going on. That's what we got going on. Up 122%. That was the new high, ladies and gentlemen. Can it break through? Can it break through? Let's get a share party going. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 2200. Let's get to 2200 right there. All right, let's get this over. Meow bop right there. Has support at 139, 177, 207, 227, and 248, as well as 274. Needs to break through the 316 mark for it to really be so much Mexi to me, but it does have a top tail. We don't like the top tails, DBL moms. We like the bottom tails. So has to break through that 274 mark right there, but it is a bit overbought in the RSI, so might be trying to go and try and make up for that. So we'll see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see what happens with that. But right now, FRGT currently had that nice movement. We'll see what happens with it. We'll see what happens. We shall see. We shall see. All right. So let's see what we got going on here. FRGT. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 2300. Let's get to 2300 right there. FRGT ran up a nice 122%. 122%. FRGT ran up 122%. Boom, right there. So you got that going on. Bop. Right there. Bah. Okay. So, what else we got? What else we got? HSDT. Oh, what's going on? Oh, ATCH? All right. All right. All right. ATCH is wigging. ATCH testing higher day. All right. ATCH. All right. Good nose there. Good nose there, Serengeti specialist. That's what they pay you for. ATCH. That's why they pay you the big bucks. ATCH. Testing the high. Testing the high of day. Curl, baby, curl. Yeesh. Come on now. Come on now. All right, all right, all right. Yes, ATCH. Doing that right there. Let's see what we got going on over here. Bop, right there. Bingo, bye, right there. ATCH currently up 138%. Currently up 138%. Can it go higher? Can it take me higher? You know that song, Can You Take Me Higher? By Three Doors Down? By the way, how's their singer doing? I hear his singers.
Is it? That's Creed.
That was Creed. That was Creed. Never mind. That was Creed. My bad. Not Three Doors Down. Three Doors Down did a whole different song. I don't know. It had similar sounds to me with that. So that's probably why I got confused. But it was either Three Doors Down or Creed. I think it's Creed. It's Creed. Yeah, Creed. All right, Creed is good. Good music. Good music. Either way, good music. Good music. Yesh. All right. So ATCH currently curling its way on up. Curling on up right now. ATCH. We'll see what happens with the stunk. ATCH curling on up, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it's got going on right there. That's what they got going on. ATCH curling on up right there. All right. Woo. Okay. Has a bit of a double top though. I am a little bit worried about that double top right there. Can it break through? Can it break through at 91 cents right there? Can it break 91 cents right there? Has a bit of a sticking point there. A little bit of a sticking point. So we'll see what happens. FRGT. FRGT. Let's see what FRGT is up to. Right now, still friends with the trend. FRGT up 100%. Still friends with that trend. So we'll see. FRGT still friends with the trend curling. Looks like it's curling up. Looks like it's curling, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see it. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 2,500. 2,500. Let's get to 2,500, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to 2,500 right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So currently FRGT has a bit of a double top though. Double top. Still friends with the trend, but has a bit of a double top right now. It needs to break through that double top for it to really be so much mexy. Tumya has to break through 283. 283 has to break through that mark for it to really be schmexy. Tumya. So we got that going on, ladies and gentlemen. We got that going on right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. All right. All right. All right. Let's see here. What you guys want us to look at, by the way? If you got any stonks that you want us to take a look at, put it in the chat. All right. Let's see. Let's see here. While FRGT is doing his thing right there, let's take a look at NAOV. NAOV. Let's see. NAOV we called earlier this morning. Ran up a nice HSDT, by the way. It looks like it's curling. HSDT. Looks like it's trying to curl its way on up a little bit. So let's take a look at HSDT. HSDT. All right. Looks like it's trying to curl and break that descending wedge right there. HSDT trying to break the descending wedge. HSDT trying to break the descending wedge. It did break through it, actually. It broke through it. Yes. All right, so you got that going on right there. ATCH. Actually, OPI. Let's see what OPI is up to. OPI. There we go. OPI had a bit of a pennant right over Mya. Bop and bop, right? Mya. All right. And of course, had a shot going upward. Mya. OPI, what's up? What's up with OPI? What's it up to right now? OPI currently up 42%. Correct. As far as I know. Yeah. Currently up 42%. OPI. OPI. We'll see what happens there. OPI curling off a pennant up 42% OPI. So we'll see what goes on with this stock right now. OPI up 42%. 42%. We'll see what happens here. It looks like it did it. Oh, no, it didn't halt, thankfully. Okay. All right. But it looks like it is trying to curl its way on up. So we'll keep an eye on this one right here. We're going to keep an eye on OPI. Currently up 42%. Can it break through? Maybe. We'll see what goes on. Let's get some support and resistance lines over here for the stunk right here. Bop right there. And it's breaking through. Breaking through the high. What's it up to now?
What? Which one?
OPI.
It is up
48%. 48%. Okay.
Yeah, it's nice
All right.
drive.
All right.
Nice
It's on an uptrend. It is on a very big uptrend. Yeah, it is. It's staying friends with the trend right there. OPI on the uptrend. There we go. So can it break through? It did form a bit of a top tail. Now we don't like the top tails, do we, our moms? We like the bottom tails. You know how it is, ladies and gentlemen. You know how we are with the bottom tails. We like them bottom tails. Yes, sir. All right, so we'll see what happens with it. We'll see what happens. But OPI did have a nice movement up there, so maybe it can continue to curl up. We'll see, but we'll keep an eye on it. We shall keep an eye. Yes. All right, so GPUS. GPUS. Let's see what GPUS is up to. All right, let me get a drink of the water. While GPUS is loading. GPUS needs a drink of the water. All right. Give me 1 second. All right. We're back. Woo! right there. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 2,800. 2,800.
2,800.
Yes, again, still needs to break that pennant right there. Has to break through that pennant GPUS for it to really be so much mexy to me. Yes. All right. So GPUS still consolidated. Still consolidated. GPUS still consolidated. Needs to break the pennant. Yes. GPUS, that's what we got going on for it. Let's get the share party going. Let's get to 2,800, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to 2,800. All right, CHEK. CHEK, let's see what they're doing. Needs to break that descending wedge right there. CHEK still needs to break that descending wedge. So CHEK needs to break the descending wedge. It is above the VWAP though, so I will respect that. It is above the VWAP still. Needs to break that descending wedge, hold above the nice 306 mark, has to break the 361, and then afterwards has to break through 450. So we got that going on right there. That's what we got going on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. All right. Let's see what we got going on. CHEK needs to break that descending wedge. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. All right. All right, that's what we got going on there. CHEK needs to break that descending wedge. Let's see what goes on here. HSDT. Let's see what HSDT is up to. RELI seems to be moving as well. So let's take a look at RELI. RELI, again, another price spike, ladies and gentlemen. What's RELI up to? RELI, 83%. All right, RELI 83% uptrend. Price spike going on here. Has a float of 4 million. Moving on low volume right now, but it is curling. RELI up 83% on low volume. Yes. All right. So we got that going on right there. That's what we got going on right there. Let's get a share party going. Let's share it up. Let's share it up. Let's share it up, ladies and gentlemen. Let's share it up. Let's get to 2,900. 2,900. Yeesh. So we got that going on right there. Let's get that going on right there. Let's get to 2,900, ladies and gentlemen. Currently, RELI has a bit of a price spike going on here. RELI price spike going on right there. RELI price spike. Yeesh. All right. We'll see what it can do. We shall see. Currently went up a nice 83%, so we'll see what goes on here. We shall see what goes on, ladies and gentlemen. We shall see. Yeesh. Currently, let's see what we got here with RELI. Let's get a share party going as well. Let's get to 3,000. Let's get to 3,000. 3,000, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to 3,000 right there. RELI seems to be moving a little bit, moving and grooving a little bit, moving and grooving and popping and slipping. Yeah, all that good stuff right there. RELI bot right there. Currently 80%. Has some news that Reliance Global Group announced its strategic expansion into the cryptocurrency and blockchain enabled insurance linked assets. Has some general corporate statements that were filed. Planned a purchase of up to 120 million in cryptocurrencies under the new treasury strategy. Had a general corporate statement Form 8 filed, and then to top it off, the trading higher after they announced their plans to purchase $120 million in cryptocurrencies as part of their treasury strategy. So that's what they got going on right there. That's what they got going on right there. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 3,100, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to 3,100. Let's see what we got going on there, ladies and gents. Let's see what we got going on. But right now, RELI currently on its way upward. So we're checking that right now. We're checking that. All right, let's see here. Right there. Let's take a look at NAOV. NAOV. All right, NAOV right here. Currently, NAOV had a little bit of an A to B, B to C, C to D going on right here. Then fell below the VWAP a little bit. Needs to break through that VWAP and that descending wedge right there for it to really be so much mexy to me. Can it curl We'll see what happens, ladies and gents. We shall see what happens, but let's put this up here. NAOV needs to break the VWAP. Yesh. And the descending wedge there. Yeesh. So we got that going on. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 3,200. Let's get to 3,200. Let's see what happens, ladies and gents. Let's see what happens. All right. So let's see. Bop right there and bop right there. Has some support going on here. Has some support at the 986 mark. Needs to break 1095 for it to really be so much maxi tumya. Has support at 633, 831, and 986. Needs to break 1095, 1204, 1339, and 1556 for it to really be so much maxi to me. But it looks like it's trying to curl off the descending wedge. So we'll see what happens there. Trying to curl off at descending wedge. NAOV, trying to curl off the descending wedge. All right, there we go. Okay, so now that we're done with that, let's check out GLUE. GLUE has a 47 million float, 12 million volume. Again, not really a stunk I would full on trust because it is moving on low volume, but I will give it this. It did break that descending wedge. It looks like it's trying to curl up a little bit and test the high at 748 right there. Has to test. This is testing the resistance line at 748. It has to stay above 696, break through 748. So it looks like it's trying to test resistance right now. So we'll see what goes on. GLUE trying to test the resistance. Yeesh. That's what we got going on there, ladies and gentlemen. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to check out our 4-day trial for our real-time alerts and scanners for only $9.99. Link to join us in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment section. So be sure to check it out. Pick a lot of baggers a lot of times. We were just made different, folks. In the early bird gets the cash. The moolah, the loots, the cashola, the big bucks, I tell you. Needs to break this pennant right here. GLUE. Needs to break the pennant right there. GLUE. All right. GLUE needs volume. It does need volume and to break the pennant. Yeesh. Because it is also testing VWAP as well. It is testing the VWAP. So GLUE is trying to test the VWAP and break through that resistance. We'll see what happens with GLUE. We shall see. We shall see. Let's check out CHEK. Let's check out check. Right there. Actually, hold on. RELI. Let's see what RELI is doing right now. 90% RELI. What is going on with RELI right now? Let's see what's going on with it. RELI, 90%. RELI climbing. RELI. Yep, 103% new bagger. RELI, new bagger. Called it, ladies and gentlemen. You know how it is. RELI, 103%. 113 now. 113, 121 now. 121. All right. Up, 125. Oh my. Oh my. There we go. RELI. Oh my. Oh yeah. Oh my, it's RELI. Yes, sir. Up. Another bagger, ladies and gentlemen. Up 125%. One being 25%. You saw it here first, folks. RELI up 125%. And it's curling its way up some more. RELI curling its way up some more. RELI. Yes, sir. Hold on. Let me put this right here. Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh, my. RELI. New bagger. Up 125%. Right there. Yes, sir. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 3,500, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get that share party going. Still friends with the trend. RELI climbing up here. All right. 135. There we go. 135, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my. RELI 135, ladies and gents. Ooh. RELI new high 135%. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Still pushing, ladies and gentlemen. Still pushing. RELI. Whoa, right there. What you got going on right there? Chill. It's 144. 144. 144. 146. 146%. Yes. 146% right there. Oh my, 146% right there. All right. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Oh me, oh my, oh me, oh my. Yes. Oh me, oh my, it's RELI. Oh me, oh my, it's RELI. Yes, sir. Up 146%. That is the new high. New high, baby. New high. You know how it is. Hey, what can I say? What can I say, ladies and gentlemen? What can I say? It's bagger after bagger after bagger. You already know. You already know. Let's get to 3,700 views. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 3,700. Let's get to 3,700 right now, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Woo! That's what we got going on right there. Oh my. Whoo! Oh. Oh my. Who needs to sit back after that? Woo! Oh yeah. I feel like Ric Flair. I went woo right there. You know who Ric Flair is, right? Ric Flair. He's the wrestler. He's the wrestler back in the day, back in like the '90s and stuff. They used to go woo. So you got that going on. Yes, yes. So while we're doing that, let's go for HSDT. While we're keeping an eye on RELI, keep an eye on RELI. Yes, keep one eye on RELI, another eye on HSDT, and with the other eye, watch me. All right, let's get it. Watch me now. All right, let's see what we got going on here. HSDT. Still testing that VWAP right there. HSDT. So HSDT still testing VWAP. HSDT still testing VWAP. We'll see what happens. HSDT still testing the VWAP. We'll see what happens here. Let's get another share party going. Let's get a share party going. Yay, Schrattler. All right, let's see what we got. IHT, 5 million float, 8 million volume. IHT. Let's see what we got. All right. IHT got a bit of a bing right here. Shot up nicely. Formed a bit of a descending, a little bit of a pennant actually. A little bit of a pennant. A little bit of a pennant. Needs to break that pennant in the VWAP right there. Needs to break that VWAP. IHT needs to break the VWAP. Yes. And the pennant. And the pennant. And the pennant. Yes, need to do both of those things for it to really be so much maxi to me. But right now, I had this downward trajectory going on. Needs to break that downtrend as well. So we got that going on right there. Had a bit of a double top all the way back over here at $7. Let's get the descending wedge going over here. But actually, let's get the support resistance lines. The support resistance, the resistance. You know how it is. Bop right there. And bop right there. Actually, better yet, right over there. That's where it's at. Bop. There we go. All right. So 775 is the let's get the support and resistance lines over here. So it's got support at 190, resistance at 315, 413, 482, 551, 637, and 775. We'll see what goes on. RELI 139. Let's see what it's doing right now. RELI, what you doing? It's pulling back. It's pulling back a little bit. RELI has a double top right at 171. Man. We'll see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. We shall see what happens, but RELI was moving up. RELI, can it curl? It is still above the uptrend. It is still above the uptrend, but can it curl? Can it curl its way back up? We'll see what happens. Has double top, not feeling that so much. Oh my. Oh my. Yes. Oh my. So you got that going on right there. Yes, yes. Yes, good. Yes. All right. Oh, just stretching. Ooh. 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 Got that back crack. Oh, that's the good stuff right there. Ooh, ever get the back crack when you're doing? Ever do pull-ups, ladies and gentlemen? And you just like get like a back crack going on. It goes. You're like, oh, you know that's me. That's the stuff.
That's the stuff.
One of my older buddies said to me, he says it gets worse with age. I'm like, no. Oh, ATCH. Excuse me. I beg your pardon, ATCH.
Yeah.
163, really, ATCH? You're just gonna do that?
Really?
You're just gonna do me like that? Oh my! How high is it?
It's
165 new high. Oh yes. Oh yes, we shall take a look. Oh, ATCH 165, and then we'll take a look at OPI. Let's see what we got. ATCH new high of 165. Bop right there, baby. Let's get a share party going. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 4,000. 4,000, ladies and gentlemen. What was it? OPI. OPI is curling up as well. OPI. Oh my. Oh my. Check a look. Take a look at AP with the ATCH. 166. It's 166. 160. 179. OP. All right. OPI.
194.
Oh yes. And what's OPI doing? Jeez.
Holy.
Oh, 194 for that one. Let's go to ATCH. ATCH. What was it that 194. Oh my. Oh my. ATCH 194. Okay. ATCH new high of 194%. Boom, baby. Yes, sir. Oh, heavens indeed. 197. Oh. Actually, I might just write that. ATCH is in heaven at 197. ATCH is in heaven at 197. Yeesh. That's what we got going on right there. Oh, yeah. Yes, we did a video this morning on ATCH, by the way. Yeesh. I think it halted. Did it halt?
I think it did. I think it did.
It's after 9:30.
It halted.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my. ATCH halted at 197%. That was a big green candle right there. ATCH halted
Big green pickle
at 197%. That's a big green pickle. Pause. But yesh, ATCH. Yesh. Yesh, yesh, yesh. All right. All right. That was schmexy. All right. LRE. What's LRE doing now? LRE curling. And not ARE. LRE. LRE. Let's see. LRE trying to curl. LRE trying to curl a little bit. LRE trying to curl. All right, that needs to break VWAP. Needs to break VWAP. Needs to break the VWAP. But it's trying to curl. It is trying to curl a little bit. But we'll see what happens. It broke through the VWAP a little bit over here. But it's got to break through the VWAP fully for it to really be so much mexy. Let's take a look at IHT. IHT. Oh my, oh my. I need a piece of paper, by the way, DBO moms. I need a piece of paper. I need a piece of paper. I need paper. I need paper. Need paper. Need paper. Need paper. I'm just like pressuring her a little bit. Watch this, ladies and gentlemen. I need paper. Yes. Yes. She gave me paper. Yes. See what happens? All right. Stealing. Okay. Ow.
Yes.
Ow, I banged my knee.
I banged my knee.
Owie.
Oh.
Oh, my knee.
Ouch.
My knee. Oh, my knee. My knee. No.
Okay.
All right.
Next.
Yeesh. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. What we got? What we got? All right. Let's see here. So we got. Let's see. RELI or HSDT HSDT ran up 484%. All right. CHEK ran up 434%. 434%. Okay. All right. Did a video on that one Friday. All right. And then we got GPUS. GPUS. That one ran up 343%. All right. Then we got IHT. That one ran up 250%. 250%.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah.
And then we got ATCH. That one ran up a nice 197%. Did a video on that.
Video.
By the way, keep an eye on the stonk. See what else we got going on. See what we got. Yeah, just keep an eye. Keep an eye while I do this here. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 4,400.
4,400, everybody.
Yes,
Let's do
4,400.
that.
Yes,
Yes,
today. Video today on ATCH. We did one. All right, ATCH. And then we did RELI. That one ran up 146%. All right. Then we did NAOV right there, 128%. All right, NAOV, LRE. That one ran up 124%. All right, FRGT. That one ran up 122%. All right. And then let's see here. EVTV. EVTV. Ladies and gentlemen. EVTV. That one ran up 115%. Yeesh. All right. 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, I got 10. We got 10 baggers so far, ladies and gentlemen. 10 baggers. 10 baggers, ladies and gentlemen. 10 baggers.
It's what time is it? It's 20 to.
Yeah, hey, I mean, hey.
It's
It's
early.
early.
It's so early.
It's early.
It's crazy.
It's early.
Oh my.
Yeesh. Christopher says, how long do you expect ATCH to run for? What's the target? I don't really make targets. I don't make the targets. I don't make targets around here. We don't do that around here.
Yeah.
This is just for entertainment, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
But ATCH did shoot up nicely.
Nicely.
Up 197%.
Oh yeah.
So that was the shot up there. Now it has basically gone down. It was halted, ladies and gentlemen. It was halted, but it did have a pullback going on there. So ATCH did have a shot upward of 196 of $1.18, and then that was that. It went back down to 96 cents. So it did have a shot up and then went back down because it was halted, ladies and gentlemen. So be like that sometimes. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for that one. Let's see what else we got. What else we got? All right. All right, all right, all right. Okay. Let's see here. LRE. Let's see what LRE is doing. LRE. Let's get a share party going. Let's get the share party going. Let's get to 4,500. 4,500. Let's get that share party going. All right. So, did have a shot upward here. Bop. Right there. Needs to break that descending wedge right there. Needs to break that descending wedge right there. So we got that going on. LRE, 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 and let's see here. Needs to break the descending wedge. Needs to break the descending wedge. Yes. Because it does. It does need to break that descending wedge. Let's get a share party going. Let's get the 4,500. Let's get the 4,500. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Needs to break that VWAP as well. LRE. Let's see what else we got. GLUE. GLUE. All right.
Touched the VWAP and went kind of back down.
Yeah, it did touch the VWAP a little bit. So testing the VWAP. That's what it did. GLUE tested the VWAP. GLUE tested the VWAP. Yes. The VWAP. Yes, 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 yes. All right. Tested the VWAP. Yes. All right. So let's get a share party going. Let's get the 4,600. Let's get the 4,600. All right. While we're here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So, yeah. All right. GLUE needs to break that VWAP for it to really be so much Mexi to me. I did break the pennant temporarily. It has to break through it again.
Yeah.
That has to break through that VWAP. Yes. The VWAP. The VWAP. Yes. All right. Yes. Needs to break that. Let's get a share party going. Let's get a share party going. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to check out our 4-day trial for the real-time alerts and scanners for $9.99. Link to join us in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment section. So be sure to check that out. Pick a lot of baggers a lot of times, ladies and gentlemen. So far, we called HSDT 484% CHEK. Called that one for our private Discord, and then put a video up on it on Friday, and it ran up 434%. GPUS 343%. IHT 250%. ATCH did a video on that one today, but called it for our private Discord. Prior to that, we called it, and it ran up 197%. RELI 146%. NAOV ran up 128%. LRE 124%, FRGT 122%, and EVTV 115%. So we got that going on right there. That's what we got going on.
Yes.
All right. So. All right. Well, let's see what BIAF is doing. BIAF, yes. Well, that one just came in there. BIAF curling. I'm moving upward there. Nice move upward. Broke through the VWAP so far. Just broke through the VWAP recently. Quite there. But bing, right there. A to B, B to C, C to D. Bada binga. There we go. BIAF has an A, B, C, D going on right there. Yes. BIAF has an A, B, C, D. Boom. Yes. All right. BIAF has an ABCD going on right there. Bop going on. Bada bing. There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen. That's pretty much it from me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share. Because sharing is caring, ladies and gentlemen. Sharing is caring. And, of course, If you want access to our private Discord, link to join us in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment section. So be sure to check that out. We pick a lot of baggers a lot of times. We are just made different, folks. And the early bird gets the cash, the moolah, the loot, the cashola, the big bucks, I tell you. Yes, sir. All right. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, like I said before, we called HSDT, ran up 484%. CHEK did a video on it on Friday that ran up 434%. GPUS 343%. IHT 250%. ATCH did a video on it on today, this morning, but called it to our private Discord as well. Ran up 197%. RELI 146%, NAOV 128%, LRE 124%, FRGT 122%, and EVTV 115%. So those are 10 baggers, ladies and gentlemen. 10 baggers so far. 10 baggers. So we got that going on right there. That's what we got going on. So be sure to check out our 4-day trial for our real-time alerts and scanners for only $9.99. Link to join us in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment section. So be sure to check that out. Pick a lot of baggers a lot of times. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeesh. But yeah, you also get with our $9.99 deal that we got going on over here. Then after that's a monthly subscription. So yeah, we got the beautiful scanners over here, which show you the change in percentage, the stock, whether it's moving up or down, the time in which the stock was scanned, the ticker, the price, the volume, and the float, all of which right at the tip of your fingers. Plus, it does have some hyperlinks, so you could actually click those hyperlinks and see the charts for yourself in real time with the RSIs, with the floats, the volumes, the news for the stock, all that information at the tip of your fingers. It's a wonderful, beautiful tool for setting up uh, your research, ladies and gentlemen. Your research, yes, great research tool. You also got the newsroom as well, which is another wonderful research tool. So we got that going on right there. That's what we got going on. Yes. So be sure to check us out on YouTube, where we do lots of live streaming and video recordings of stonk reviews, stonk analyses, and all that good stuff at Coaching Money.
At Coaching Money.
We even do shorts there as well. So at Coaching Money.
At Coaching Money.
Yes. You can find us on x.com, aka Twitter, where we do lots of live streaming as well. And of course, you could also find us doing stock analysis, stock reviews, and all sorts of other cool stuff at Coaching Money.
At Coaching Money.
At Coaching Money. You can check us out as well on Twitch, where we do lots of live streaming at Coaching Money.
At Coaching Money.
At Coaching Money. And of course, you can find us doing the Facebook, Instagram, and Threads. You can find us there at Coaching Money.
At Coaching Money.
At Coaching Money. You can find us on TikTok, Tiki Taki, aka the Tac Tac. The Tac Tac. You can find us there at DBL Nicks. At DBL NICKS, and the screen name is Coach Nick Money.
Yes, sir.
Yeesh. So that's pretty much it for me, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. Remember to share. Do all that good stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Called 10 baggers so far. Check out that $9.99 deal for 4-day trial for $9.99. Be sure to check that out, ladies and gentlemen. Pick a lot of baggers a lot of times. Yes, sir. All right. And of course, yeah, that's pretty much it. Much love. I hope you guys make a lot of money today. Be greenable. And of course, you know, make a lot of money. I hope all your dreams and aspirations come true. Make a lot of money. Be greenable. Have a green day. Have a wonderful day. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Much love, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you guys again tomorrow.